Hi everyone, this is Amaj at this side. Welcome back to another video in my channel. In today's video, we will be discussing about top 10 highest paying job profiles in product, tech and IT. If you are someone who wants to know the different kinds of jobs and profiles that are present in the industry, as well as wants to know how they compare with each other, then you have come at the right place. Before starting though, I must say the like target for today's video is 1.5 thousand likes. तो जाके like button को ठोक दो. It will definitely help the channel a lot. If you want me to make more in-depth videos on all of the job profiles that I will be discussing here, then comment down below. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10 is application engineer. तो सीधे भाषा में application engineer is someone who is working on top of a framework or an application that is already present. They are generally tasked with building different kinds of widgets using an pre-existing application that is present. For example, Salesforce engineers and ServiceNow engineers come under the bucket of application engineers. They are generally tasked with building different widgets and pages in the Salesforce application or the ServiceNow application. Here, however, unlike a software development engineer, for most use cases, you will not be tasked with building large-scale distributed systems in place. Definitely the level of DSA that is required for the interviews of an application engineer is considerably lesser than that of a software development engineer. However, here you would be required a good amount of experience and expertise in the different technologies in which these particular developers work, which means if it's a Salesforce engineer or a ServiceNow engineer, then it would be required in the job description itself that you know these technologies in and out. Number 9 is Cloud Solution Architect. Now you must have seen these kind of roles from cloud giants like AWS, Google Cloud Platform, Azure, OCI and whatnot. So Cloud Solution Architect is a person who has extreme in-depth knowledge in these cloud infrastructure. Generally, a certification does help in this case and thus show your knowledge in these platforms. Obviously, the position is extremely dependent on the cloud infrastructure that a company uses. It can be AWS, Azure, GCP, OCI, and so on and so forth. Your main task is to build the architecture of the problem at hand, is to provide solutions adopting cloud technologies in order to solve different problems at hand. Here, the bulk of your work is designing systems involving different cloud infrastructures in order to utilize them to their complete potential. Along with it, reduce the cost for the organization. Here as well, your core knowledge in these cloud infrastructure platforms is tested more than your data structure knowledge. Number 8 is a data engineer. तो डेटा इंजीनियर के बारे में तो आपने डेफिनेटली सुना होगा एंड फ्रॉम एन इंटरव्यू पर्सपेक्टिव एज वेल डेटा इंजीनियर एंड सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट इंजीनियर द इंटरव्यूज आर फेयरली सिमिलर. Definitely, if you have knowledge and experience on handling large amount of data, it will come in handy at your interviews. However, your core competency here is still logic creation and hence DSA is tested thoroughly in the interviews. As a data engineer in a company, you will be tasked into creating those data pipelines, into creating those infrastructure through which you can query large amount of data and produce meaningful subset from the large amount of data that you get, which can then be further utilized by data scientists and data analysts to analyze and build solutions on top of it. However, as a data engineer, your task is again not to build softwares, not to build large-scale distributed systems, but bulk of your work deals with handling different kind of data, handling different types of databases, querying data from those databases, querying data from different kinds of schema, and producing a meaningful output. Data engineer का scope कभी कम नहीं होगा because right now data is the currency. जिसके पास data है वही महाराजा है. And this will not go away in the future because the amount of data, the complexity of the data, the nature of data, the type of data, everything is ever increasing. Definitely data engineer is a role for you if you do not want to be heavily involved in coding but love to play around with data. Number 7 is site reliability engineer. So site reliability engineer is an engineer who is mostly tasked with making the application as reliable as possible, making the application as available as possible. Because of the nature of work, यहाँ पे आपका straight जो vanilla development है वो नहीं होगा. However, you will be more tasked with capacity management of the fleet that is serving these applications. You will be more tasked with configuration change management of these instances, of these servers, which are powering the applications that you are working for. Operational load for a site reliability engineer will definitely be high. However, the demand for good site reliability engineers will always be there. From an interview perspective, as an SRE, definitely there will be DSA. That is something that we cannot skip in an SRE interview. However, apart from that, your ability and experience in handling large-scale distributed systems will definitely be tested in these interviews. Definitely, it's a very, very, very good choice for those folks who are not so much into developing platforms, are not so much into developing softwares, but want to understand the intricacies involved in scaling up an application from 0 to 1 billion users. 6 is data scientists. So data scientists and data engineers work hand in hand. एक के बिना दूसरा कुछ नहीं है. एकदम simple भाषा में, data scientist is a person who basically takes the data that a data engineer produces, analyzes the data, recognizes the patterns in this data, predicts the outcome from those data, as well as creates concrete actionable items that an organization can implement. So data scientist का role एक काफी हद तक एक research oriented role है. Data science is a role you technically do not require a higher degree. A BTech is enough, but you should definitely have done projects that are related to data science. Otherwise, data science roles में जाना is a bit difficult. I really hope that you are liking the content. If you are, then hit the like button. The like target for this video is 1,500 likes. तो स्मैश कर दीजिए यार, किसका वेट कर रहे हो? एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल ऑलरेडी, सब्सक्राइब कर लो यार एंड हिट द नोटिफिकेशन बेल so that you get notified every time I upload such content for you guys. This is my Instagram account. Go there, follow me, and we will have a blast. If you are someone who wants to work in these job profiles in these companies, then you definitely have to make your core competencies strong. And what better way to do that than enrolling yourself into different courses that are present in Coding Ninjas. Definitely, it is one of the best platforms to choose if you do wish to enroll yourself in a plethora of different courses with one-on-one doubt clearing support as well as subject matter videos. Let's talk about the C++ course in data structures and algorithm. It definitely is one of the best course out there. I have many juniors who has recommended me that it is one of the best because of the content that they have, the videos that they have, the number of questions that you get as assignment, as well as the doubt clearing support that they have is simply amazing. You can avail 15% discount on any course for that matter. Just go to the link in the description below. Number 5 is a front-end engineer. इसके बारे में तो सबने ही सुना होगा. And this is probably one of the most famous roles in a tech firm. As a front-end engineer, your major work will revolve around creating front-end that can consume the data that is given to you by the different backend teams. Your job will mostly revolve around building scalable web components into building scalable UI UX systems so that you can build a website that is not only good looking, apart from it, fast to render. As a front-end engineer, your work will directly impact a customer. From an interview perspective, definitely the interviews of a front-end engineer is slightly different than that of a back-end engineer or a full-stack engineer or a generic software development engineer. As a front-end engineer, your core competencies are tested quite a lot in the interviews, which means you should definitely have a lot of projects related to front-end. Not only this, you should have good amount of expertise at least in JavaScript and some of its frameworks in JavaScript. React is something that is widely used as of now, so if you kind of have a good hold on React, you will be good to go for most use cases. However, a good deep understanding of JavaScript is essential as a front-end engineer. Apart from testing your core competencies, definitely you will also face DSA rounds, but the level of DSA questions for a front-end engineer is generally less. Number 4 is the technical product manager. हाँ, नाम में मैनेजर है, लेकिन इस रोल को करने के लिए you do not require an MBA. Many software development engineers, QA engineers, software development engineer in test, many people in these roles transition every day to become a technical product manager. So who is a technical product manager? So technical product manager is a liaison between a development team and the product managers. Product managers are the ones who own the entire product, and development team is the team that builds the entire product. Definitely getting into a technical product manager kind of a role does not necessarily require coding, and hence that is also reflected in their interviews where there will not be any coding round whatsoever. However, if you do wish to apply for a technical product manager role and you yourself are an engineer, that might become a bit difficult if you do not have the relevant experience in your resume, which means more often than not, engineers who transition to a technical product manager kind of a role, they transition inside a company and then, if they want, change the companies. Number 3 is security engineer. Security engineer is someone who is tasked with maintaining the sanctity of the application they are involved with. To become a security engineer, definitely you will require good educational background on security engineering. This, however, does not hold true if you are, starting out your career in a security-based firm or you are jumping to a security-based firm, in which case you can get that experience from that firm and definitely apply elsewhere as well. Security engineers are definitely one of the most well-paid engineers. However, the number of job roles, number of openings are extremely less, and it's a very niche skill to have. Ethical hacking is one such area in which you can develop your expertise in, and if you definitely have your interest in that, then security engineering can be a very rewarding career for you. 2. Software development engineer. As a software development engineer, you are tasked with building softwares, building large-scale distributed systems, building different kinds of applications, testing them, deploying them, and so on and so forth. Everything and anything under the sun which involves any kind of development, deployment, integration comes under the purview of a software development engineer. हालांकि हर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट इंजीनियर को बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा मिलता है, ऐसी बात नहीं है. All those software development engineers who get good money in the market are those who are flexible, who can learn different technologies, who is not focused on one particular language, on one particular tech stack, on one particular technology, but promotes the idea of contextual learning and can learn different technologies, languages as and when it is required by the project. These are the generic software development engineers. So if you are someone who is very much interested into coding, if you are someone who really wants to develop such large-scale distributed systems, wants to see how things get deployed, wants to taste the end-to-end software development lifecycle, then software development engineer can be a very, very lucrative career path. Now, I would like you to guess below what is the number 1 role. And also, let me know, did you think software development engineer would be number 1 or not? Now, without further ado, number 1 is applied scientist or a research scientist. I am absolutely sure many of you guys would have guessed it by now. From a qualifications perspective, right? If I might say, you will require a master's degree. If you have a master's degree focused around machine learning, kudos to you. And your entry will be much more simpler. And what does an applied scientist or research scientist do, and how is it different from an SDE? An SDE generally might use different ML algorithms that are already in place to build the product at hand. However, the work of an applied scientist or a research scientist is very much research oriented. They are the ones who build those algorithms. They are the ones who research around different techniques that they can use in order to optimize the existing algorithms. They are the ones who constantly keep on publishing research papers and have patents around the things that they research on. All in all, I would like to say that there are many more different other job profiles as well in the tech industry. If you want me to make specific dedicated videos around these job profiles, discussing about in detail the interview structure, the kind of work that you do, the technologies that you use to do these works, and so on and so forth, do comment down below. I will gladly make those. Definitely, if you want me to make more comparison videos around these, comment down below. I will make them happen. I really hope that you like my content. I am trying to bring out different kind of content for you guys. Do share the video as much as possible among your friends. Like the video. The like target is 1.5 thousand likes, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. This is Soumyajit bidding goodbye. Das Vidanya.